for Sam. Oh,
Ah, clap the finger.
there we go.
Classic.
Okay, salty watermelon.
That's the words.
Those are the words. It's strange that I want to make this piece because I don't know why I cannot eat watermelon. It totally makes me want to throw up. It's a texture thing. It's a flavor thing. It's mostly water. I don't get it. Every once in a while I try it, and you will see me gag, and I will look like I'm going to throw up. So
Nasty.
cantaloupe instantly. Watermelon, not so
You'll
much.
instantly throw up if you eat cantaloupe?
Oh, cantaloupe is so gross.
That's
I can taste
hardcore.
cantaloupe in anything. If it's in a salad and it rubs up against another fruit, no. Can't do it. I have to call and make sure, like, there is no cantaloupe in this, right? Okay, so without further ado, we're getting started. I hope Jake put up all the right pipes. And, oh, I left the door unlocked. That is 100% me. Joey, is this blue? That was 100% me. You want to go lock it? I'm dipping.
All right, we're back. Sorry about that, folks. We just had the old classic off the street. Walking in, we had the front door unlocked, and it's we got different hours since COVID here, where we keep things pretty tight so that people know that we're working during the week, and we can't be selling stuff in the gallery right now. We're streaming.
We're filming. Everyone's got a roll. I personally would say go run and shut that door.
Oh. I'll go shut the door.
All right,
Shut the front
we're
door.
starting with the salt shaker. And gotta give myself some room here. Microphone's in the way. Let's see how this works. All right, we got a bubble in there. Want just a little bit more. The equipment is singing. Does it need like WD-40? What's the...
It's just dust in the fan. You guys may or may not be able to hear the fan, the blower of the glory hole humming, kind of making some noise, and that's just a little bit of dust in there, kind of squeaking in the gears. Kind of settling down now. It just comes and goes. It's kind of weird. But it looks like you're making a salt shaker. Is that true?
Yeah, so this is the salt, which is white.
Do you think it's possible, Marissa, you could do a 180 and take a zoom in on Batch over in the gallery over there?
Licking her little paws.
She just likes to hold it down in the gallery. Whenever there's a lot of action, she just sits there and watches us and makes sure it's all cool. Meow. She's not interested, though.
As far as I could.
Could they see it? They probably could.
Yeah.
What's that?
So what I'm going to do next is called a lap gather. I wanted it to look like a salt shaker where the salt's inside the bottle. So I'm going to put clear glass over this whole thing and then shove it into one of the molds to get that like traditional restaurant.
Ribbage?
Yeah. Yep.
Cool.
And then we're going to put a lid on it and we're going to make the little holes. So my care right now is that I want to make sure it's cold enough so when I go to put the next layer of glass on it, it doesn't change the shape. Sounds like it's hard, not a lot of color. I think I'm good to go.
I wonder if someone originally just did a salt test with everything in the world, all foods, and they were just like, we're going to find what salt works the best with. Because it goes with everything pretty much, but enhances the flavors. I mean, who puts salt on a watermelon for the first time? That's like putting cheese on a cookie. I did that when I was a kid just to try it, because who knows? It was a chocolate chip, super dense, thick, nice cookie, and I put a slab of cheddar cheese on top of it, and it wasn't good. Sometimes they do. But anywho, Michelle's got to gather right over top, crystal clear. It's going to be not a small salt shaker, but she's going right into the mold.
No, it's going to be exaggerated.
It's going to be what?
Exaggerated.
Yeah.
You know, like you can't make, I mean, you can,
I think she got lost in the mold.
items like realistic in glass, in my opinion. So might as well play up the kitsch.
The kitsch. Hope everyone's having a super relaxing, beautiful Sunday out there today. It's a gorgeous day. If this is the time is correct, we are in the Renaissance Fair on the last weekend right now. Blowing glass on stage.
No bench blow.
No air necessary. Allowed to stand up and
See
get
how
out
it
of
looks
here.
like it's a salt
It totally
shaker?
looks like salt. That looks amazing.
That's why I wanted to do this one. All right.
Hope to get a nice up close to that one. When you encase it, I mean, it does look super salty on the inside there.
Isn't that fun?
Yeah. Hope none of you guys are super salty this Sunday morning. Hope you guys are just feeling really good.
Drinking your water.
Nice coffee. I can't wait to have a nice Sunday morning where I wake up and I'm just like, let's work on the house a little bit. Let's water the plants.
That's not going to happen for a little bit, my friend.
I know.
It's pumpkin season.
It is pumpkin season.
Everyone wants pumpkin lattes.
Are we flipping it around?
Yeah, we got to make the lid.
All right.
So
I'll bring the putty.
this is going to be a really fun one to talk about next week. Because again, putting the clear over it, it's got like that clear bottom where the white's inside. So right, a salt shaker, that's why I did it in 2 layers. The salt would be on the inside and you'd have your clear bottle because it's in there. So Jake's gonna bring the punty and then I'm gonna work on making the lid of the salt shaker. I've got the perfect shape. We walked through this briefly, but as a refresher, Jake, you're gonna bring me a gold brown,
Capper.
which I'm gonna wrap around the top.
You're gonna wrap it,
I could do it overhead. We could do it overhead. Let's do that.
square it up.
Yeah. And it can be sealed because it can be.
Just solid, right?
Yep. So this is the fun part for me. I like doing multi-layers of color and figuring out it's an experimental show. So I've got a bunch of colors up for watermelon to get the shade just right. I don't know what that looks like. We're gonna find out.
Right behind you.
It's in the middle between the green and the white. You can
You ready
take
on
a
this next
video.
heat?
Are you ready when you come out?
I am ready to roll. This color is so cool how transparent it turns.
Soupy.
Nice. Yeah.
Whoa now, don't be going in front of me.
It's looking good. And
All
a refresher
right,
for you guys if you're
so-
watching the show for the first time or you haven't seen an experimental show. We were prompted these words via our social media, salty watermelon. And Michelle, I'm probably not going to do one because of the involvement she has on this piece going on here, but nice.
All
But
right,
this is basically
So-
supported and funded by our VIP supporters, the folks that pay $5 a month, for us just to do something crazy and one of a kind. Nice.
Ooh. All right, those are the little
looks
lines
great.
from the screw top.
Then we got to do some like dents on the top.
No, you're gonna flash it for me. We're gonna do some dots. Dots. I'm gonna use this
That's a
little
salt shaker.
piece of white cane. And
Here's an up close for us so far. That brown on top's gonna get darker. Totally looks like salt filled up on the inside of it.
see, that's why I couldn't pass this one up. So do it at an angle, please.
Can do.
So this is where
I could help you with this one too if you need it. You got it?
I want to do it.
All right.
You see how that works? I want to take all my fun away. Whoop. And one more.
Feel
in
the
the
heat of that
center.
torch right on my
you
eyeballs.
enjoy that?
Yeah. Nice.
Will you heat it up and use the back of the jacks and push it down?
Push it down flat.
Yeah, the hole's flat. Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna let you put the salt shaker away, and I'm gonna start on the watermelon.
All right.
Does that work?
Yep. I'll give it the squish down right here. Oh, how adorable. So I'm gonna get it off the stick here. Torch the bottom a little bit so it's smooth and make sure it sits flat. I'm gonna put it away into the box where it's gonna sit at 1,000 degrees and we're gonna let it cool
Yeah,
down
okay.
overnight. Michelle's starting up on the actual watermelon that will be salted from this salt shaker. It's true. So what I'll do before she gets to the bench is take the tweezers, get a little agua.
This is where I have complete faith that Jake's got it. I don't have to worry about him. He's putting it away. I always liken it to construction workers. You ever drive past a construction site and
Heck
only
yeah.
one person's working and everyone else is sitting around? I think it makes most of the women out there crazy. Like, what are you guys doing? Like, go do something. I get it. I understand that sometimes you cannot do something until that one job is done. You cannot move on. I get it. However, in this case, Jake's got it handled. He can go put it away. So another thing, the experimental show, I like layering colors because I want to figure out, I want it to have depth. I want it to look, I can't make the texture of watermelon. I mean, I kind of could, but not really the way I want to. So I want to play around with the color a little. So I've got a color called Whiskey, which looks like a bunch of nothing, if I'm being honest. And then I did another kind of my flesh tone, and then a salmon pink. I layered those three colors together because I'm hoping that will give me my whiskey watermelon-y color. So I feel confident that there's enough color on that. And now what I want are my spots for the watermelon seeds. So again, carefully laid out on the table to give enough space like a real watermelon would have. This is not the seedless variety.
I'm not sure how many of you guys saw our social media post about our partnership with the MLCV, but we're going down tonight to downtown Detroit to do this silent auction with all of our products and showcase our awards for this organization. It's all about clean water and the environment and voting rights for people. And it should be a pretty cool thing. My buddy's mom runs the place, and my friend is a big part of their organization, and he was the one that really got this partnership going. But we're pretty excited to go down there and show off some glass and talk to some people. And we got to dress up real fancy tonight. So we're going to see.
Yeah, now Michigan just changed from a zillion degrees to
Ice
50.
code.
So I had to like dig in the winter clothing bins
Yeah.
to find something to wear. I haven't even thought about my winter clothes. I haven't got dressed up in 2 years because of COVID stuff. Needless to say, it was a tough sell finding those dress clothes today.
Feels good to be back. Glass blowers don't have too many dress-up clothes. I mean, it depends on the glass blower, but I definitely want to. I got to get some more dress clothes because all I wear is the Glass Academy shirt.
Well, inevitably, as a glassblower and a business owner, you stop in to check on something in your business, then you walk by the furnace or something and like accidentally burn your clothes.
Indubitably is the word.
Ugh.
Yep.
I was at a restaurant in Florida and the man walked out, he had a white shirt and he had food on it.
Ugh.
And the wife was like, I just bought that shirt.
Oh, God.
And he was like, well, isn't that what washing machines are for? She wasn't
I've
too
actually
happy
gotten
with
pretty
that
good.
answer.
I got the bleach out and the stain remover, and I've been taking care of my clothes these days. Took me a long time to figure that out, though. Kind of just thought you were supposed to throw them in there and throw some soap in, and it does the job.
Sometimes that's the case.
Sometimes. It's looking kind of pear-shaped, ATM.
It's a slice of a watermelon.
Oh, I understand. Comprendo.
I'm sorry. I was like thinking like a pie shape,
I gotcha.
and then you put your salt on it.
Totally.
So
It's
when you
looking
do the
good.
experimental show, you can be like,
Eating on it?
yeah. So speaking of which, next, could you get me the corks? I forgot to pull those.
I can get the corks. Corky?
So the dots are a really soft color, and what they're doing right now is as I heat this, they kind of want to cave in, which is fine. Not yet. We got the baby corks.
Clear. Luckily, no one's got having to be electronically saved around here. Yeah, you know. Luckily, we're all just blowing glass, kicking it.
No, wait a second. That changed it. I want it to get it a little longer.
All right.
Then it got weird. That's okay. Spots are looking good. When I come out, I'll do the flip.
Spots are looking great.
Yeah, the spots are probably like a little bigger. That was
Yeah.
size 4. I could have gone like a size 3. I wasn't thinking about after they blew up, but it's okay.
Yeah, it's one of those things. She was probably just thinking about the actual size of the spot. But when you blow it out and the thinner it gets, the more those spots are going to spread.
So that's where the experimental show their experiments.
Whoa!
Okay, so now I
There's the
want to
smell-o-vision.
make it be like a slice. So I have 2 choices. I could cut it,
Right.
which,
Where's the rind? Which
The
side's the
rind
rind?
is here.
I see.
so I think I am going to cut it slightly.
So we're going to put the rind on and then punny it up and then shape
And
it up
then
the way
just-
you want?
Yep, ship the tip.
Sounds great. So I'll bring the rind over like a trail and we're just going to lay it on top like
You're going to
this.
flatten it first. You're going to do how about I do the color and I flatten it and bring it over and you babysit this.
If it was on there super hot, that's on the top, you could shape it up and it would be perfectly flush to the side of the watermelon. But it,
How
you
about
could.
I do the color
All right,
and
whatever.
shape it up?
Yep, sounds good.
I'm going to trim this though. I want it a little more square.
Whatever you like. Oh.
Remember, this is a girl who doesn't eat watermelon. All right, let's cork it one more time and I'm going to cut that little corner off.
Look at this cool little like claw. Incredible.
One second, let me cut this first. Okay, cork it.
Corky.
All right, you're gonna babysit it. And then when ready, we're gonna like lay it on like that. All right.
Got my babysitting pants on.
So I need to put one of these away. So that I can get the right green. Oh, you know what? Did we reduce the salt shaker? I didn't think about that.
Nope.
That's why it's the experimental show.
Experimentation, baby.
Behind you.
Whoa. All the angos. It was a little chilly in the shop, and I was loving the jeans and the sweater all morning, but now it's getting a little bit toasty in here.
All right, so I've got the light green on there. I don't know, from what I'm remembering, watermelon has these layers of green.
Yeah, it's kind of like a speckled, spotty, double frit color pattern.
So I want to make sure there's enough light green. So we're going to do 2 coats.
Looks kind of like an opaque on the bottom with a transparent on top. That's the way you usually want to do it if you're working with colors. If you put the transparent down first and put a bunch of opaque on top, then you're never going to see that color underneath. So looks like did you go for both already?
No, watch this. What?
Oh, she's going in the cracks with it.
In the cracks.
Nice.
This
You want
is
the
like,
bench to shape it up?
Sure. This is a pumpkin technique.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna zigzag it a little. There we go. Then we're gonna squash it a little. Then we're going to top to bottom. Okay.
I'm putting it on.
No, I'm putting it on. You're going to put that end down and just give me one edge, and I'm going to squash it on.
Okay, you're going to put it on from outside the bench.
We're going to put it on at the bench. You stay a little cooler. After I flatten it, I'm going to flash it, and then I'll bring it on over.
I'll be ready for you when you are. Nice.
Das Rind.
That's the rind. R-I-N-D-E. R-I-N-E. Rind.
All right. Back
Something
end down,
like that.
please. Back end down. Back end down.
Back end down.
Back end down. Hold still.
I'm holding still. Nice. Yeah.
Doesn't that look like a rind?
It's beautiful.
All right, heat it up and flatten it out a little and woo! Square it up. Or I could trade with you and I could take over.
Yep.
Thank you, sir.
Very nice.
I mean, technically, I think there's a little like white before the rind gets
Maybe.
added.
Turns like real,
See,
like
look at
almost.
that soft color.
Oh wow, yeah, look at that.
Oh, well, looks like someone took a bite.
Yeah, nibble.
We can, let's cork it one more time and maybe.
What she's saying is after that longer heat right there, that gold brown spot, one of the larger spots, was so much softer than the pink and the green that it just melted into the body of the piece. Kind of just turned into a whole.
Sorry. There we go. That lined up nice. Pushed it out a little. Looks like the rind's coming off a little. So let's do a little clear bit so I don't pull the color off, and then we'll punny it.
Yeah, all right, perfect. Coming at you.
It's just gonna make the punny out of that. This is just like a little stickum bit.
Love it when you just gotta cut it and it makes the perfect punny shape right away. 'Tis very satisfying. She's looking for the perfect temperature. I am as well, to stick this right to the bottom and get it going.
The weird thing is when you haven't blown glass in a while is just like the weather change makes a difference. Like there's all these variables that make a difference in what's shaken out. So I'm going on my trusted memory. This feels about right. This looks about right. This is right.
It is red. Looks like watermelon to me.
And then I really don't know that I want to seal the hole.
No?
I don't know.
We could just take the crimps or the paddles and
Oh,
just
yeah,
push it down
let's
to
do
a
that.
point, flat spot.
Yeah, let's do that.
Right behind you. This might be the last show that we have these microphones poking us in the eye while we're
Well,
working.
I just
you
spent
guys.
20 minutes on the phone ordering the other mics.
Oh, we have? Oh, those didn't work or something?
The port, they sent us, we ordered the mix pack, and they sent us the one that had the 4 of the same port, and it
Oh.
wasn't the port that we used.
I see.
So, I just want to make sure this all looks good first. I don't know, do we need to close it? I mean,
Maybe not, no.
kind of feel like that.
I think it looks great.
A slice of watermelon, which might be like this. Kind of looks like a strawberry,
Does
too.
look strawberry-ish.
But when we have the salt shaker next to it, I'll bring home some
Everyone will
great
know.
salt crystals.
Yeah.
Sprinkle them on the table. We'll set it on a plate.
So
All
I
right.
think we'll set this on a paddle, though,
It's not over till it's over.
and give it a little love. I'll get the torch. You face it that, yeah. There you go. Perfect.
Voila! Bada bing!
We just torch the old bottom here.
I saw that, Joey.
And I'll just take this slippery, slimy
Don't be
watermelon
calling my
special
watermelon slimy. Look at how cute.
to the box. It's adorable.
That's adorable. For
It's
the girl
gorgeous.
who doesn't eat watermelon, there it goes. So if you guys have words that you would like to submit, can't be in this week's question because we've already got the e-news made, but next week I will think about that. You could submit words that you want to see. I like. So us with the big mics, with the
No
funny.
longer.
The other one's going to be flesh tone around our ears.
Ooh,
I know, left ear too. So when you cap it, it won't be in your way.
won't explode into the microphone.
Yeah. It's been a pleasure, all. Hope you're having a lovely, lovely Sunday.
Hope you guys are having a great, great time, and we will talk to you real soon. Tuesday, and
Tuesday.
then we're gearing up for the VIP show.
We have so much in store. We have an MC. We have a fireside chat that's going to happen. We are making spiders that are going to appear on pumpkins. I have all kinds of things, all kinds of tricks up my sleeve.
A lot of really cool things
So
about to
if you
happen.
haven't got your ticket yet, it's time to do so. That's on our Gathering Point, our homepage too.
$20 bill.
$20 bill. Support the arts. You too can be a patron of the arts. Thank you very much. We love each and every one of you.
Thanks to our VIPs.
Have a great Sunday.
We'll catch you Tuesday.